I've got to admit, after these last couple of months, I'm feeling a wee bit surfaced out. First, I reviewed Microsoft's Surface Go, which is a dinky portable version of the Surface Pro. And speaking of which, I also reviewed the all-new Surface Pro 6, a super premium 2-in-1 which admirably takes on Apple's iPad Pro as a laptop replacement device. And with the Surface Laptop 2, I may have saved the best for last. Forget all that convertible tablet shenanigans, this is the real deal. A proper big bollocks notebook that can handle any task you throw its way, all while making direct eye contact and licking its lips in a provocative manner. So here is my full Microsoft Surface Laptop 2 review, and don't forget, for more reviews of the latest and greatest tech, to poke that subscribe button and ding that notifications bell. Oh, sorry, I went all funny at the end there. So while the Pro and the Go can quickly convert into a makeshift laptop using the bundled keyboard dock, the Surface Laptop 2 is, as the name kind of suggests, a proper full-on notebook. You still get that sleek and distinctive Surface design language seeping through though, most notably on the brushed aluminium lid and that wonderful Alcantara inner lining. This soft touch material feels so good that I could honestly just massage my face with it. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. You can grab the latest Surface laptop in a handful of colours, including the fresh and surprisingly good looking black model. But all of these different versions come with a single choice of size, 13.5 inches. The chassis is crazy slim and noticeably lighter than the likes of the MacBook Pro, which is absolutely lovely if you're going to be carting this thing about all day long. If you can stop stroking that Alcantara surfacing for a moment and actually type something on the Surface Laptop 2 instead, then that warm fuzzy feeling in your belly will grow even warmer. This board fills the laptop's insides and each key is given plenty of space to breathe, so you'll reach a rapid touch typing speed in no time at all. Even those cursor keys aren't too crushed up in the corner. There's a subtle bit of backlighting to help you smash out some vampire erotica at night time, while handy indicators warn you when the bloody caps lock or those function keys are active. And while that touchpad could definitely do with being a smidgen larger just to fill out the palm rest, it's perfectly responsive and the clicky mouse button bits don't make you want to hurl the whole thing against a brick wall. Unfortunately, when it comes to ports, the Surface Laptop 2 is about as exciting as a dead hedgehog. You get but a single full-sized USB port as well as a display port and the proprietary charging hole, and that's your whack. So if you want to connect just a couple of peripherals at once, chances are you're out of luck. Why on earth don't we have any Type-C USB ports on this thing, Microsoft? Was that really too much to ask? Thankfully, the official Surface accessories like the mouse and the pen all connect via Bluetooth, and it's just as bloody well. Still, the 13.5-inch pixel sense display is yet another highlight. Admittedly, it's not the sharpest laptop screen around, with a 2256 by 1504 pixel resolution delivering just over 200 pixels per inch. But still, you have to look pretty damn close before things get grainy, and the Surface Laptop 2 is definitely a great way to chill with some of that there Netflix. Color reproduction is nice and accurate, covering practically the entire sRGB gamut, and contrast levels also impress. And meanwhile, the top brightness of around 320 nits means that you'll have no trouble with clarity even on a sunshiny day. No worries if you want to watch a bit of tech spurt in a noisy environment either, as those speakers are nice and powerful. They'll punch over any background clamour, as the sound actually emanates from the keyboard, so it won't be muffled by whatever the Laptop 2 is resting on. And as you kind of hope, you get the full Windows 10 experience on here, none of that 10S nonsense. Complete with full Windows Hello support, which works a treat for recognising your beautiful face and unlocking the laptop, even in a dark environment. With these Surface doohickeys, you're pretty much guaranteed solid performance as well. The Surface Laptop 2 comes packing an 8th gen Intel Core i5 or Core i7 chip, backed by either 8 or 16 gigs of RAM. My test unit was the Core i5 8250U model with 8 gigs on board, and it absolutely flew. Multitasking with all kinds of apps is no problem at all. You'll really struggle to slow this thing down. Of course, there are no dedicated graphics, so you can't expect to play the latest games on high detail levels, but most of the games that I tried out played with a pretty smooth frame rate considering, and all without a troublesome amount of heat building up either. Battery life is also bloody good. The Surface Laptop 2 happily lasted me a full working day on a full charge every time. That's 8 hours of solid non-stop mixed use. So in conclusion, the Surface Laptop 2 is a great personal or business machine with very few flaws. The lack of ports is definitely a bit of a problem, but apart from that, we really struggle to fault it. So that is our full Microsoft Surface Laptop 2 review. Are you tempted by the Surface Laptop 2, or maybe by one of its rivals such as the Huawei MateBook or of course the MacBook? Definitely be great to hear your thoughts, and don't forget again to subscribe and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest tech. Cheers everyone, love you!